All tournament long, you're going to hear the same names over and over: Pulisic, Balogun, McKennie. The commentators say them like you're supposed to already know who they are. But right now, they are just names. You cannot pick these players out of a lineup, and you do not know what any of them actually do. And it is hard to care about a team when you do not know a single person on it. So let us fix that. Let us actually meet Team USA. By the end of this video, you will know every key player on the United States team, by name, by role, and by what makes each one special. Who the star is, who scores the goals, who runs the midfield, who to watch when the game gets tense. And you will understand why so many people are calling this the most exciting American team ever. Let us start with the big picture, because this is not just a roster, it is a generation. For most of its history, U.S. soccer was the underdog, a team of triers, rarely a team of stars. This group is different. For the first time, the United States is sending a squad full of players who start for big, serious clubs across Europe. These are not players hanging on at the end of the bench overseas. They are starters, leaders, and goal scorers at the highest level, and they are young. This is one of the youngest squads the United States has ever sent to a World Cup. The roster blends two groups: 13 players who lived through the last World Cup in 2022, and 13 about to play in their very first. Experience and hunger side by side. Many of them grew up together through the youth ranks, dreaming of exactly this. So now they get to do it at home. So who are they? Let us start with the face of the team, Christian Pulisic. If you remember one name from this video, make it this one, and he is the captain, the star, and the player the whole team is built around. Fans call him Captain America. Pulisic plays his club soccer in Italy at one of the biggest clubs in the world, and he has been a star in Europe since he was a teenager. He usually plays on the left side of attack, cutting inside onto his stronger right foot to shoot or create. When he gets the ball at his feet with space to run, that is when the United States is most dangerous. He is fast, he is fearless, and he has a habit of scoring big goals in big moments. He is also one of the most important players in the history of U.S. soccer, already near the top of the all-time scoring charts. The honest truth is simple. As Pulisic goes, the United States goes. When he plays well, the whole team lifts. So watch him. Watch where he drifts. Watch when he turns to run at defenders. He is the talisman. Now, who is going to put the ball in the net? For years, the United States had a problem. Plenty of effort, not enough goals. A team that could not finish. That has finally changed. This squad has real strikers, players whose entire job is to score, and who are good at it. The first is Folarin Balogun, and his story is one of the best on the team. Balogun was born in New York, raised in England, and came up through the academy of a huge London club. England wanted him, but he chose to play for the United States. He picked this team, this country, this dream, and that choice meant a lot. He plays his club soccer in France now, and he is a modern striker, quick, sharp, and always looking to run in behind defenders. Watch for his runs. The moment a U.S. player looks up with the ball, Balogun is already sprinting into the gap behind the defense. Then there is Ricardo Pepi, a different kind of striker, the pure goal poacher who lives in the penalty box. Pepi plays in the Netherlands, where he has scored goal after goal. He has a gift for being in exactly the right place at the right time. He may not start every game, but he is the kind of player who comes off the bench and wins it late. And there is Wright, another option up top, big, powerful, and awkward for defenders to handle. 3 different strikers, 3 different ways to hurt you. For the first time in a long time, the United States can really score. And behind the strikers is the midfield, the engine room of the team. And the U.S. engine has 2 very different motors. The first is Weston McKennie. He plays in Italy for one of the country's giants, and he does a little bit of everything. McKennie is big, powerful, and full of energy. He wins the ball, drives forward, and has a knack for arriving late in the box to score. He is the kind of player who just makes things happen, and sometimes scrappy, always involved, impossible to ignore. His partner is Tyler Adams, and Adams is the heartbeat of this team. He plays in England in the Premier League as a defensive midfielder, sitting in front of the defense and breaking up the other team's attacks. Adams runs all day, he chases, he tackles, he covers ground nobody else does, and he holds the whole shape of the team together. He was the captain at the last World Cup, and he leads by example, quiet, relentless, respected by everyone around him. He even fought back from a serious knee injury just to be here. That tells you everything about him. McKennie brings the chaos and the goals. Adams brings the control and the steal. Together, they are the U.S. midfield. Now, for the players who add something extra, the creators and the wide threats. Start with Reyna. On pure talent, he might be the most gifted player the United States has. Reyna is a creative attacker who can thread a pass or score from nothing. The sort of player who unlocks a defense nobody else can crack. His road has not been smooth. He has fought injuries and a very public controversy at the last World Cup, but he has matured, earned his place back, and on his day he is special. If he catches fire at this tournament, watch out. Then there is Tim Weah, and his name might sound familiar for a reason, and his father is George Weah, one of the greatest African players of all time, who later became the president of Liberia. Tim is his own player, lightning quick, dangerous out wide, the kind of pace that stretches tired defenses late in games. And there is Brendan Aaronson, a high-energy attacker who never stops pressing and running, the engine that hunts the ball back. Stars, scorers, creators, runners, that is the attack. Now, who keeps the ball out of the U.S. net? Every team that goes far is built on a solid defense, and this is the part of the U.S. team with the most questions. Let us start with the good news. At left back, the United States has Anthony Robinson. Robinson plays in the Premier League and is one of the best left backs in England, fast, aggressive, and brilliant at getting forward to help the attack. In the center of defense, the key man is Chris Richards, a strong, composed defender who plays in the Premier League. But Richards has been carrying an injury in the run-up to the tournament, and his fitness is one of the biggest things to watch. There is also veteran experience back there with players who have been to World Cups before to steady the younger ones. And then there is the position with the biggest question mark of all, goalkeeper. Unlike most top teams, the United States does not have one clear, settled number one. There is a genuine competition between a few names. That matters because a goalkeeper can win you a tournament or cost you one. With a single moment, how that defense and that goalkeeper hold up may decide just how far this team can go. Every team needs a leader on the sideline too, and the United States made a statement with its choice. The manager is Mauricio Pochettino, an Argentine coach with a serious world-class reputation, and he has managed some of the biggest clubs in the world in England and France, and once took a team all the way to the final of Europe's top competition. For a coach like that to take on the United States with a home World Cup coming is a big deal. It says this project is being taken seriously. He demands intensity, organization, and fearlessness, and he has spent the last stretch drilling this group to play without fear at home. A star roster and a manager who has been to the top. That is the package. So what should you actually watch for? Here is your simple viewing guide for every U.S. game. 1. Watch the left side, where Pulisic operates. Most of the danger starts with him. 2. Watch the runs in behind. When Balogun darts past the last defender, a big chance is coming. 3. Watch the press. When Adams, McKennie, and Aaronson swarm the ball together, the U.S. is trying to win it back high up the field. 4. Watch the set pieces with McKennie and the tall defenders. Corners and free kicks are a real weapon. And know those 4 things, and you will understand what the United States is trying to do minute to minute. So why does all of this matter so much right now? Because this generation gets a once-in-a-lifetime chance. A World Cup in their own country in front of their own people. Most of these players will never get another home World Cup. This is their moment, and they know it, and it is your moment too. These are the names you will be cheering, agonizing over, and remembering for years. A few weeks from now, these will not be strangers reading off a screen. They will be your players. That is what turns a casual viewer into a real fan, knowing the people you are watching. At the start of this video, they were just names you did not recognize. Now you know the captain, the scorers, the engine, and the man in charge. Pulisic, Balogun, Pepi, McKennie, Adams, Reyna, Weah, Robinson, and a world-class coach leading them. You went from a stranger to the team to someone who actually knows it. Kneel to hero. So when the commentators say these names, you will nod, because now you know exactly who they are talking about. Subscribe to Kneel to Hero, and we will get you ready for every part of this World Cup. The teams, the players, the moments, all of it. New video every week, and drop a comment. Which U.S. player are you most excited to watch? I will read every one.